Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back now for more Alliance War, and for you guys, there's probably been steady Alliance War out from me for a little while, but for me, I've literally spent the last like 2 hours recording the last 5 Alliance War videos. Just I've been so backed up on them because of there's just been so much new content that I've just been wanting to focus on, and died a couple times as well, so just wasn't really feeling like uploading all the wars, but finally caught up now. This is the most current Alliance War that I just did, so yeah, it's a little bit more fresh in my mind. So we're bringing Quake back, more Quake to Alliance War. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little boost. I think I'm just gonna go for a 30%er. Yeah, just to be safe, if I mess up, take a combo, I'll have a little bit more health to play with. And as far as my team goes, so we're running Nick Fury, going to use him for another Spider-Gwen. And then we're also running the Deadpool synergy to help mitigate some suicide damage. This first fight here, though, I'm only running half suicides because there's a heal block, so I don't want to have to worry about taking like poison damage throughout the fight. But yeah, so this war is extremely recent. So this is like my Quake right now. And I'd say my Quake skills are about as sharp as a knife now. They're very good. I feel very confident with Quake now. At this point, it's my second Alliance War using her, so that first war kind of butterflies are gone. So there's no nervousness at all now using her in war, and I feel really good using her. So yeah, I dueled the Mephisto right before I did this fight, just to familiarize with his animations, because there's like a lot of champs that I haven't quaked, but the same thing applies to most champs in the game, but there are some that are different, of course. But yeah, that fight went great, no problem. And then next up here we have a King Groot, which there's a cold turkey. So for purifying that bleed at the start of the fight, I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, which is kind of annoying, but this node is actually applying power lock debuffs to me, so that's actually just free willpower healing. So yeah, and the regen from the Nick Fury healed up that cold turkey damage anyways. So yeah, I also dueled a King Groot right before, and it seemed pretty simple. So yeah, I really wasn't too worried going into this fight, and I got those debuffs on me, which is just free regen. So if I want to take some blocked hits, if I want to parry, I can do that, and there's no worry. I'll just heal it back. But I'm actually just I'm more comfortable with playing dex style than I am with parry style now, which I think is a good thing. I go ahead and parry right there. Honestly, I was just like, why not? I'm gonna literally heal it back. It makes no difference. But yeah, I'm just extremely comfortable with Quake and dex style now, which I'm so happy about. So happy about. The practice really paid off. I didn't even really like start playing Quake to be using her in war. That was never even my goal. I was just using her to try to get a little bit better, and I just started picking it up like fairly quick. And I'm like, this isn't as hard as I thought it would be. And then I just stuck with it, kept practicing, and then got fairly good at it. So yeah, if you guys would like me to teach you how to Quake, let me know. I'm definitely not the best Quaker. And there's probably people that can teach you better, but maybe you learn similar to me, and maybe I can teach you, and maybe you'll understand a little bit coming from me. Who knows? If you guys want to see that, let me know. I can share kind of how I learned how to Quake, because no one really taught me. I just self-taught, just practiced on my own, figured it out. But then this next fight here is my first fight using Nick Fury for the war. It's a Spider-Gwen, which we fought a really difficult one in the last war, and the fight went great. So I really was not worried about this one. This guy actually also plays with suicides, which is great for us. Gonna go ahead, throw a little special 2, get another passive bleed on him. I'm also able to just parry in this fight, so it's so easy. On the last one, I couldn't parry stun the spider to win, so it made it so much more difficult. But yeah, that fight was super easy. And then next up we have an Annihilus, which is a super quakeable champ because when you block his attacks, he applies like 2 debuffs to you. His Obliterate or whatever, and an Armor Break. And again, that's just free willpower healing. The important thing though is the start of the fight, so the buffet. I dex twice to get that dexterity buff on myself so that I don't trigger dex. But one of the like I said, I'm not a perfect Quaker, and I definitely have certain things I need to work on with her. And one of the biggest ones is I release my heavy attack too early, and I do it all the time. Sometimes it's because like I think they're gonna dash at me and I'm gonna evade, so I let go, and then sometimes I get hit or I get lucky and then they get stunned in their tracks. But that's definitely a problem that I have, and it's a really bad habit against stuff like Buffet here, because if I let go of my heavy and hit him, that can trigger Buffet if the concussion isn't active. But luckily here it was active, and I'm able to get it back while the concussion was still active, so I don't trigger Buffet. At this point, I take a blocked hit on purpose right there to get a debuff, and I'm going to finish this fight with a full yellow bar in a second here. I'm going to take one more blocked hit to get those debuffs again, get the full yellow bar, and then get the clean finish. So it looked like I played perfectly. Someone even's like, whoa, you didn't lose a tick of health, and I was like, yeah, I didn't lose a tick of health in the end. I definitely got hit a couple times, but yeah, that fight went pretty good. We finished the entire war with 0 items, which was I think the first time I did all season. So yeah, that was it. That was my total war. Only 4 fights. It wasn't the most difficult thing, and I was using Quake, so it felt, dude. It's so easy with Quake. Quake is she's so overpowered, man. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Once you get good with Quake, there's just so much content that you can do with her. It's honestly broken. It is. But yeah, so that was that war. So that catches us up. So that was War 9. So we got 3 more wars in the season. This puts me at 48-6. We didn't die again. Yes, this is the biggest death streak I've had, or non-death streak I've had all season. 2 wars in a row. First time. So if I can finish deathless for the rest of the season, that'll be good. Kind of bring it back. 3 wars left. As long as I'm not using Omega Red, there's a chance. If I'm using Omega Red, I'm gonna die. But yeah, not bad. We're starting to bring the stats back a bit. Currently, we're at 2 losses for the entire season. We're actually in ranked 3 right now. We're top 3 right now. So I've never placed in the top 3 of Alliance War. If we could keep this spot for the end of the season, that'd be sweet, man. There's a really big reward increase from just Masters to Masters rank 3. It's like 5,000 more 6-star shards, 10,000 more 5-star shards, and there's instead of 2 10% T5CC catalysts, there's a crystals, there's a 25% or just 1. That'd be sweet. If I get science out of there, that's rank 3 torch. Ooh, that would be nice. So yeah, very excited for the end of the season. And at the end of the season, I'm going to open up 3 more featured 6-star crystals. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. We're all caught up on the wars now. But I guess I'm probably behind now because it's taken a while to upload them. The season might be over by this point. I don't know. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.